Right then, guys, I'm now here from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yes, and I'm here to talk about a fight which I think's going quite a bit under the radar, and that is Israil Madrimov versus Vergil Ortiz Jr. And I feel like I did do a prediction video on this, and my prediction was for Vergil Ortiz to get a robbery decision win over Israil Madrimov. But overall, as you can tell from the title, I think that Israil Madrimov's style, I think, is all wrong for Vergil Ortiz Jr., in my opinion. I really do. I honestly feel like Israil Madrimov is going to be ridiculously awkward for him, and I don't think Ortiz is going to be able to deal with him too well. I feel like Israil Madrimov, his movements are just really, really awkward, and I don't think Vergil Ortiz has seen that yet in his career. I mean, let's be honest. Vergil Ortiz's toughest test was Serhii Boashuk, and he arguably lost that fight. But although Serhii Boashuk was Vergil Ortiz's toughest test of his career, and was always going to be on paper anyway, his movement's nowhere near what Israil Madrimov's is. And, Serhii Boashuk's a fantastic fighter, as we know, but he's very different from Israil Madrimov. And Ortiz struggled against Boashuk, but I feel like overall, Madrimov's style is going to be different oh, to what Vergil Ortiz has seen before because of his movements and his constant feints, and Madrimov always keeping you thinking. And so far in Vergil Ortiz's career, he's been able to outsmart, outwork all of his opponents. Against Israil Madrimov, I don't really see that being able to happen. I don't think Vergil Ortiz is going to be easily able to outwork Israil Madrimov. He's not going to be able to outsmart him. I feel like, that's obvious. Vergil Ortiz has no chance of being able to outsmart Madrimov. Vergil Ortiz needs to, take the fight to Madrimov and, try and land his big bombs. And, Ortiz needs to try and make sure that his timing's on point. But I think Madrimov's very difficult to time. He is. I mean, it was clear in that Terence Crawford fight for Madrimov. Madrimov was very, very, very difficult for Vergil Ortiz to get a rhythm. Sorry, for Terence Crawford to get his full rhythm on. And it's because Madrimov's always making you think. He's always moving. He's always feinting. And he mixes his shots up nicely as well. And Madrimov can come out and be pretty explosive at times as well. And I think Madrimov's single shot work is very good. And I feel like it's something which is going to eventually be able to get to Vergil Ortiz. I think the jabs and the lead hands are always going to be in Vergil Ortiz's face. I feel like Madrimov is also good at, keeping his opponent's lead hand occupied so you can't get a rhythm going with that. I think for Vergil Ortiz, he's going to have to come forward with a high guard and dip his head a lot here, try and, get on the inside, land some body shots. But I don't think Vergil Ortiz's head movement is anything amazingly special. I feel like Madrimov's is, though. Madrimov has got good head movements, and, he's got traits of Triple G in his game 100%. He's very awkward. He's got a good chin on him as well. He took some of Terence Crawford's best shots, and I do think Terence Crawford does hit harder than Vergil Ortiz, although Ortiz is very hard. He's got like 20 knockouts in 21 wins. So, Vergil Ortiz's power is clear. It's scary power from Vergil Ortiz. But Madrimov can hit hard as well, and Madrimov's very good at being able to gain your respect. And I feel like in the Serhii Bolshak fight, I feel like Ortiz at times, he respected Bolshak from the very start. And if Madrimov can get the respect of Ortiz from the start, then I feel like it's going to be worrying times from Ortiz because I feel like he might be hesitant to open up, and I feel like that's going to happen here anyway. Even not necessarily even if Madrimov has to even gain Ortiz's respect to be able to, make him not open up and make him hesitant. I just feel like Madrimov's overall movement will be enough to make Ortiz Jr. hesitant in this fight. And Ortiz is a top guy without a shadow of a doubt, but I feel like that Crawford fight for Israil Madrimov, it's gonna the experience levels that you're gonna get from that, sharing 12 rounds with someone like him, and putting up a really, really bloody close fight against him in a fight, in my opinion, which 100% could have gone either way. Madrimov's confidence is going to be sky high right now as well. And Ortiz Jr., he's coming off a fight where he was dropped twice in it, and I don't think that's going to be too great for his confidence. Is Ortiz's confidence on an all-time low at the moment? Because, he's found out he is human. He's not like an unstoppable guy who's going around knocking everybody out. I can't see him knocking out Madrimov. I feel like Madrimov is too defensively sound to get knocked out, if I'm being honest here. I feel like Nadralov's just one of those guys I just can't see getting knocked out. He's just too good defensively. He's too smart overall. And I don't think Ortiz Jr.'s got the style for it as well to be able to, fully drain out Israil Madrimov. I just don't see it happening. Ortiz is gonna get some good success here and there, without a shadow of a doubt he will. But I feel like just Madrimov's style is it's all wrong for Ortiz. It's all wrong for him. And I feel like Ortiz is going to be getting outclassed for the majority of this fight, but possibly come on late, get some success here and there, and, get a robbery decision against Madrimov. But I feel like the backhand of Madrimov, I feel like Ortiz is going to be walking into that a lot. Ortiz can create angles quite well, but I feel like at times he can feel the culprit to, walking in a straight line quite a bit at times and walking into a few shots. But I feel like Ortiz is good coming forward, taking shots on the gloves. He is a good durable guy as well. Ortiz can take some and give some back. But I feel like the range management of Madrimov is going to be something that Vergil Ortiz Jr. hasn't seen before. And, you look at Vergil Ortiz's resume, he's been nowhere near up against someone like Israil Madrimov. I mean, let's name some people, Frederick Lawson, for example, Serhii Boashuk, Michael McKinson. You know, he hasn't being up against someone who manages range as good as what Madrimov does, and has as good counters as what Madrimov does. And overall, if I'm being honest here, this is a bit of a shout and a bit of a hot take possibly, but I feel like Madrimov is possibly one of the best counter punchers in boxing right now. Um, I feel like he's dangerous for Ortiz, I do. But yeah, do I think he'll knock him out? No. I don't. I mean, as I said, my prediction was Ortiz to win a robbery decision. But overall, I feel like us fans are going to have Madrimov up. And I feel like that Crawford fight, for a lot of people, including myself as well. I mean, that Crawford fight, made me a fan of Israil Madrimov. I feel like he's got a good, fun style. People are going to call him boring, but in my opinion, I feel like he's really good to watch and, a good boxer to learn off as well. I do. I feel like he's got some real good traits in his game, and I think they're traits which Vergil Ortiz Jr. will struggle against. That's my opinion. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Speak to you on the next one.